your general impressions following today's doubleheader?
Well, I'm very excited. I think that today we really showed the team that we're capable of being. And I told my team right after the game, I don't believe any other team in our conference can come back from a 14-0 loss and come back and win the next game. So I'm very proud of my team, and we really showed our true potential today.
Following a difficult game one, your squad jumped all over Freed-Hardeman in the second game and never let up. What was the team's mindset coming into the second contest?
Well, I think that's what we do best. We've shown that time and time again throughout our entire season that we are capable of coming back and having a good first inning after losing our first game. And we've done that multiple times. The difference today was that we kept pushing through when we took the momentum in the first game with CJ's home run, and we continued that on through the whole entire game, all 7 innings.
You threw a complete game in the second contest to pick up the win. What do you feel you had working for you in the circle?
I feel like I have my team working for me in the circle. This team, it's not like I was striking everybody out, and at a college level, that's not really the expectation. The expectation is grounded balls and pop-ups, and my team had my back. Macy Marshall had some amazing plays. Des Fernandez had some amazing plays. Abby Sesti cut a great line drive. So I think what I had working for me was my team having my back, and they do every single game. And so I think that was the difference.
You got some run support at different points throughout this contest, including a 2-run bomb to left by CJ Del Real Rodriguez. When that ball went over the fence and you had 2 runs of run support, what was going through your mind, or how happy were you to get a little bit of breathing room, knowing that when you went back to the rubber that you had some room for your defense to operate?
It's always nice to have a little bit of room to work with, but again, I don't think we let up, even though we did score, and I know Coach M mentioned that a little bit, but that's something that we tend to do, is whenever we score, we then let up. And so even though CJ hit her bomb, that she was able to get some runs on the board for us, and we kept it up. We hit more and drove some more runs in, so especially on Des's squeeze.
You helped your own cause offensively, getting an RBI midway through the game that increased the team's lead to 4-1. Unfortunately, a couple of Freed-Hardeman defenders were injured on the play, and we hope they're okay. But how happy were you that you produced offensively and you gave yourself some run support when you had to go back out to the rubber?
I really don't. I don't think it's a personal thing. I mean, I didn't get on base that much today, and that doesn't affect my opinion about how my team played. Usually, I'm just happy that we got our runs in and that we were pushing each other, pushing ourselves. I'm glad that I got an RBI on that, but that's my stats. Like, my personal stats are not my main concern. My main concern is that we got that big win just now.
A number of key defensive plays in the final 3 or 4 innings really seemed to help propel your team and stymie Freed-Hardeman. Those are plays that might have gone against this squad earlier in the year, but just talk about your defense's ability to make key timely plays that either limited Freed-Hardeman to 1 run or no runs when they had several scoring opportunities.
And I think that's something kind of that we might have struggled with at the beginning of the season, and maybe made a couple of errors on, but it really shows how we have grown throughout the year. Like I said, Macy Marshall had some fantastic plays at shortstop that really just put it, like, every time they started to get a little momentum, we had a fantastic play that would just cut it off right there, and we would come back in and then get some more runs.
Desiree Fernandez, what was going to be a squeeze play, ended up turning into 2 more runs for your squad that really allowed your team to drop the hammer on Freed-Hardeman and really seemed to be the ultimate difference in the game. How important was that play for your squad, knowing that when you went back out, you had 3 outs and were preserving a 4-run lead?
I think that was a big momentum changer too. I mean, like I said, we grabbed it and we held on the whole time, but that was a big turning point as well. I mean, we had some great base running. People, I think it was Macy McIntosh had a really good read, and she got an extra base. And Des's bunt was perfect for that situation. And so she did not only her job, but she beat it out. And then I believe she took an extra base on that too, on that overthrow. And so that's why Coach M preaches, you run every play out. And so that paid off today.
Walk me through the final ground out double play, Mariah Montoya to Jamie Whitmer, your elation and the elation for your team when those final 2 outs were made.
We don't get a lot of double plays, but that was perfect timing for one. Mariah hasn't been playing very much third lately, but I have complete confidence in her ability to play any position on the field. So I kind of knew immediately as soon as she got that ball that she was going to get that double play. I had complete confidence in her ability. She has a heck of an arm, and so that showed in that last play, and I was incredibly proud of her.
Your first win over Freed-Hardeman, how does it feel?
Like first ever? Like ever? Oh, it feels pretty good, yeah.
The first win for Coach Mickles, not only at home but in conference. The team's first win in conference in 2 seasons. Tell me how that feels to you.
I think it feels, I keep saying good, but it does feel good. I'm very excited, and we still have a good amount of season left, and it makes me excited for the next few games that we have coming up. We have another doubleheader on Tuesday, and so I'm looking forward to seeing how we come and play after this and trying to hang on to this feeling of what it feels like to win and feels like to be successful, because this is the potential that we've had all season, and it finally is coming to, like, we can see it now, and this is everything we've been working towards.